first down. He'll drop to throw it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Back to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Geis alone in the backfield here, second and goal.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On the ground, Geis. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down, Jones. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Jones. Looking to throw on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Off play action. Jones. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll check it down to Geis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lucky 56, set, blue 90.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dumps it off for Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check 4. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Geis alone in the backfield here. Second and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! White, Nundy! White, Nundy!
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Here's a give to Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And he floated one out there, incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jones operating from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground with Geis. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Look at the spin.
Balance.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Jones now. Off play action. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the run, it's Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Pernell McPhee in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Geis receives the pitch, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go to Barkley again. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And Tate's got it. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Again, it's Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Barkley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now. Have the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Gallman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that one will be accepted. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Here's Gallman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the gun, Jones. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harmon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
All the skills were on display on that big-time play. How about him blasting off the line of scrimmage, deep downfield, sells the post pattern in a big way. And that's really pretty easy to do because all defenders are taught not to get beat in the middle of the field. Then how about the agility to break it off towards the corner? Really nicely thrown ball. Awesome completion.
Green 39.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Jones off the play fake. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Detroit! Over! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Here's Geis. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
With a carry on second down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They'll
hand it down to Geis, down to the 25. The tackle by Janoris Jacobs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll go option to the short side. He pitches it out. And it's a fumble. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. This one right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll come out in the pistol. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Gallman will run it. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. Jones now on 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Jones throwing again. It's brought in left side by Tate. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And this is caught at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Red 38.
Looking to throw. Jones. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Hey. 4 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The storyline, this one, Charles, no doubt, the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them? Going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Redskins, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.